I recently read our Pinellas County Consumer Confidence Report because of the public's outcry concerning the fluoride in our water, and I wanted to see exactly what was in our water. And as I was reading through our Consumer Confidence Report, they do test for a number of elements in there. They drew concern to the lead, levels of lead being in our drinking water. And I furthered my thoughts into thinking, well, what about mercury? The media alerts us to mercury being in our fish. Yet, as I read our Consumer Confidence Report, the testing of mercury was entirely omitted. There was no testing of mercury within our Consumer Confidence Report. Now, this draws some serious concern because what I've run up against here is our governmentally owned and operated utility is underwritten with a privately owned reclaimed water facility. Now, this occupation is underwritten on our utility charges as a privilege. Now, let's say, for instance, a lawsuit occurs against our utility company. The EPA or some other department comes through and sues our governmentally owned and operated utility. That's our money. This is our water department here that's getting sued. What would happen is our money would be taken. Now, this facility, based on its underwritten capabilities, would re-enterprise our utility as a privately run facility. So it's almost as though a lawsuit against our utility at this point would serve as a transaction of sorts, a transferring, almost a real estate transaction. Here's the catch. Resolution 95-286, Section 3F, underwrites the reclaimed water availability fee, which is a water tax is what it is. It's a bond yield, proceeds to a bond yield. Underwrites it as a privilege. A derogation of law has taken place here because now your water is taxed. Your water access you have to pay liberty to now due to this underwritten availability fee. But should the reclaimed water, if our utility falls into the hands of the privately run reclaimed water facility, all of our water charges will just go sky high. What would happen at that point would be a total transfer of development rights where your land title would be granted over to this reclaimed water facility based on the variance contract that you filled out for the irrigation, the reclaimed water irrigation for your grass. It's a variance contract, and it works as a fee simple title to the laws of taking. You just don't know it yet. So our water has been derogated, water access has been derogated into a privilege, and your lawn has been essentially, the title's been taken from you and granted over to this facility. You did it willingly, you did it unknowingly, and we do need to oppose this and challenge this before they further any more on this declaration that we have before us. And we've got a big problem.